What's happening, y'all? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Playmore Lanes here in Coldwater, Ohio, where today we're going to take out that harsh reality and we're going to do a full review with it. I know you've seen me throw it up against some other bowling balls and you've seen me use it here and there, but now we're going to take it out here on a typical 42-foot lead condition in a center other than Waterford lanes, and we're going to see what this thing is capable of somewhere else. So I got a typical 42-foot lead condition. This one I did 45 by 5 by 45, so it puts that pin just above my bridge, a little bit over, maybe a little bit more above my middle finger than anything. But we're going to take it out here and we're going to see what she's got here in a minute, so stay tuned. All right, here we go. Now let's take that harsh reality pearl out here. I know you saw it a little bit in some of my comparison reviews and stuff, and it does have a couple of games on it now because I've used it at tournaments. But yeah, I mean, now we're at a different center. Let's take a look and see what it does in Coldwater. We'll start a little bit straighter and we'll move left and see what she's got. Ooh. Okay, that one got going. That one had no chance. I mean, yeah, and I've done 5 or 6 reviews on this lane already now, but I certainly didn't expect that. All right, let's move left, and I'll compare this to something like, let's say, even though it's symmetrical, let's compare it to like the idle, the optional idle pearl, maybe even the intense mindset. All right, moving 5 left. Oh, you're just gonna be perfect. You're just gonna be perfect. That's what I like to see. That's good stuff there. Solid, solid, solid. Okay. Now the question is can I go left with it and is it still gonna go through the pins? That's the question. Because this is gonna be a building on a pattern. I might be able to use this late in the day. Then again, who knows? If they make them really hard, you're gonna see a lot of people using urethane the whole time. I'm talking about the Coldwater tournament, the regional, coming up in a few days next weekend. Yeah, that's where, okay, so it got slow there. That's where she gets slow. So let's take that optimum idle pearl from that same spot and see if it, being symmetrical, we'll get through there and get through the pins. A little bit better. So it's just a little bit more continuous, not as, it didn't get as forward, and that's why the idle actually got through the pins. The stronger core from the harsh reality pearl made it kind of be a little pukey down lane, which again is good when they're tough. When the lanes are very difficult, that's what you want. Is a ball that's going to slow down lane and get a little bit forward, not leave crazy splits when you miss left and all that good jazz. All right, moving 5 left. I'm going to rotate a little bit more now. Will it hook? Yep, okay. That's really nice. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So that looks really, really good going through the pins. So it didn't like that middle zone. It wanted to be a little further left and create some angle. And a little bit of rotation gets it to go through the pins nicely. So that's good. Let's try this again. Now we'll move 5 more left. And I'm wiping it off every time with my my BowlerX chamois here. These cool chamois, you can get them over at BowlerX.com. They are 2-sided, it's got leather, and it's kind of like a rubber on the backside, and it's got a magnet on it. So you can actually stick it to a metal surface instead of feeling like you have to hang it on something or try to fold it over, put it on a table, you know, whatever that may be. All right, here we go. 5 more left. Let's see if this one gets through the pins. That could be okay. A little slow, a little lopey there, and that's okay. Again, I think this is another area where I could throw the optimum idle pearl, and it probably gets through the pins there. But let's try it, just see if I'm right. Just see if I'm right. I mean, it was definitely quicker down lane. So I was kind of right, but not quite right. All right, here we go. So let's go back to the harsh. Now we'll get up against the ball return. Really see the next couple of shots what it can do. Got a chance. Yeah, that looked really good. So it's almost like every other move, it gets to where my angle isn't quite right and doesn't want to go through the pins. So now if I go in front of the ball return, what's it gonna do? Is it gonna flat 10 again? Like every other zone gets a little lazy on me. All right, so we're in front of the ball return now. Okay, that one didn't get lazy. So we go a few more left and see if it holds that area pretty good and gets through the pins then. Wipe her off again. I'm trying to wipe it off every time. Using my BowlerX chamois, and then when I'm done, you're gonna see me usually use something like this here, that wow factor. The hook monster wow factor. Can you see that? Is it cleaning up in there? That's what we're going to use. And then one of the things I'm going to try this week is I'm going to try this Cut gloss. I'm going to put that on a couple of my reactive balls, trying to create more of a urethane type look and see what it does. So that way I have options other than just urethane, because supposedly that polish is supposed to make bowling balls create more of like a urethane type of shape, which is, if that's possible, I'm in. I haven't tried it yet, so let's try it. Here we go, one more shot. Yeah, so there you go. So that's a little bit flat, a little bit lazy there, but you can see the difference in that ball. That ball gets going a little bit more forward down lane because that big engine inside, the stronger core, gets it rolling more forward when it makes its motion. Whereas something like the Optimum Idle Pearl is gonna be a little bit weaker core, and it's gonna continue just a little bit stronger down lane. So you have options, you have things that you can do, different bowling balls all over the lines from every company that allow you to do different things. So if you need a bowling ball that's gonna be clean, but get going more forward like this, the Harsh Reality Pearl, go ahead, hit the link in the description, get yours. Get any of these balls that you've seen me review lately over at BowlerX.com. But that's all I got for you. Make sure to hit those. Any of the Creating the Difference products also are over at BowlerX.com. So make sure to head over there, get your Cut gloss, get your wow factor over there, that purple stuff, all that stuff over at BowlerX.com. Until next time, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.